This is Narayanan. Today we will try to discuss about G mains physics paper of 24th dated morning shift. Here we have some questions which have been asked by the students or which we collected from the students based on their memory. So I will here try to present you some of the questions which came to my notice and try to discuss some hints and solution related to that. Here are some questions. Let us go one by one. At what height from the surface of Earth weight of a body is 1/3 the weight on the surface? So here the weight W is proportional to G. So GH is equal to G by 1 plus H by R whole square. Here he has given GH is 1/3 the value of G. On substituting the value of GH is equal to G in this above expression, we can calculate H. Here probably radius of Earth will be 6400 kilometer. The radius of Earth will be 6400 kilometers. Once we know the value of R, we can calculate height H with the above relation. Just it's a substitution of formula. And you have one more question being given. Here, there is a capacitor being filled with some dielectric medium, and you are asked to find the value of K. So electric field is given by Q by K epsilon naught into A. From this we can calculate K is equals to Q by E epsilon naught into A. So this is how we try to find the electric field within the charged capacitor. Now there is one more question. You have a vertical spring being connected to ground. So this is the ground. A vertical spring being connected to it. Horizontal platform, which is kept at rest. You have a ball being dropped from a height of H. As a result, the spring get compressed by H by 2. Now we need to calculate the value of K. So in order to calculate the value of K, we use work energy theorem. Work done by conservative force plus work done by non-conservative force plus work done by external force is equal to change in kinetic energy. We use this expression in order to calculate K value. So since this has been released from rest, okay, Work done by conservative force will be mg h plus h by 2 plus work done by non-conservative force is 0, and you have one more conservative force, that is minus half k h by 2 whole square. There is no external force. Change in kinetic energy is 0. Why? Because initially it is at rest. When the system has compressed to the maximum extent, its speed will be again 0. If you solve this expression, we can get the value of k. You are given a particle being projected like this. It's a question related to range. A particle being projected up the inclined plane, say at an angle of 30 degrees, a particle being projected. So let me call this as alpha. This is u. Let this be theta. This is your x direction. And this is y direction. This is the value of g. So I'm trying to just present you the hint or what sort of question that is being asked, that have been told by the students based on their memory, what they remember. And these questions may not be otherwise what accurate with figures and all. 30, 60, this will be 30 again. So this is g sine 30 and this is g cos 30. G sine 30 and g cos 30. Now this is the time of flight t and this is the range r. You can resolve this into components. This is ux, this is uy. So what are the equations we have? Ux is u cos theta minus 30, u cos theta minus 30, uy is u sine theta minus 30, ax is minus g sine 30, ay is minus g cos 30. First you calculate range, time of flight. So here sy will be 0. So how to calculate the sy? How to calculate that sy? uy into t plus half ay into t square. So use this expression to calculate the value of t. Once you know the value of t, you can use the expression r equal to sx is equal to uxt plus half ax into t square. So by solving this, you can get the value of the range, what is being required. And you have one more question being asked. It goes something like this. Here, from the top of a tower, a particle being thrown up and one more particle being thrown down from the same tower. One particle being projected vertically up So it goes to maximum height and reach the ground. And one more particle being thrown down like this. So both being with same speed. So height of the tower is same. So for this, the time taken is 6 seconds. For this, the time taken is 1.5 seconds. So how much time it will take if the ball being dropped? He's asked what is the time taken for the ball to drop. So for that, we use, let this be case 1. We use, let this be case 2. As far as case 1 is concerned, I can use h is equal to minus ut plus half g 6 square. Then from case 2, h is equal to u into 1.5 plus half g into 1.5 whole square. So here you solve for h. After calculating the value of h, from h, now the ball being allowed to drop. The ball being what? Allowed to drop. When it is being allowed to drop, so you need to calculate the time taken for it to reach the ground. Same height. Now the ball being what? Made to drop like this. When it is made to drop from certain height like this, you need to calculate time. H is same. So we can calculate T with the relation under root 2h by g. The h been calculated from the relation whatever been we have from 1 and 2. And find the change in kinetic energy. Here you are given an expression related to variable work done by variable force. We know dW is what? F bar dot dr bar. So this is 4 x square I plus 3 y cube j dot dxi plus dyj. So dw is nothing but 4x square dx plus 3y cube dy. From this we can calculate work done by integrating this expression 4x square dx plus 3y cube dy within the limits 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. But work done is given by what? Change in kinetic energy. So this is 4 x cube by 3 plus 3 y power 4 by 4. Now in this you use the limits 1 to 2, 2 to 4. Then this is equal to change in kinetic energy. The normal reaction for a vehicle which is negotiating a turn on a banked road for maximum speed without a skidding. So here you are given a banked road. So on a banked road, this is the banked road, you have theta. The normal reaction from the vehicle negotiating a turn. You need to calculate what is the normal force that is negotiating a turn. So there are two possibilities here. mg n. So if you take an unbanked road, or say banked road without any friction, so what is going to provide the necessary centripetal force here? Theta 90 minus theta, this will be theta. This also will be theta. So this will be n cos theta, and this will be n sin theta. This is without friction. F is 0. So n sin theta is nothing but mv square by r. N cos theta will try to balance the weight. If you substitute, if you simplify, tan theta is nothing but v square by rg, v is equal to root gr into tan theta. Now, if we include friction here, if we happen to include friction, what happens? The direction of friction, suppose if I choose the direction of friction, say it is like this, the tendency, maximum possible speed. So maximum possible speed means the tendency of the vehicle is to go up, right? So let me assume that the friction here is going to act downward. If the friction happen to act downward, so what is going to provide the necessary centripetal force here? This is with friction. Let us see what happens if it is with friction. If it is friction, f cos theta plus n sin theta is going to provide the necessary centripetal force. That is mv square by r. F is mu n. Let this be equation 1. Then what is going to balance the weight and all? Let us see what is going to balance the weight. F cos theta. N cos theta is nothing but mg plus f sin theta, equation 2. Now you have f is equal to mu n, equation 3. Now you solve for n. You can solve this for n or p. So whatever the cost, this, in fact, the information what I've given is in general, as per the given requirement, you can solve. Now this is a question which is based on photoelectric effect. Stopping potential for E for electron for wavelength is given by 0.410 volt. Change it to different potential. What's the new wavelength? So hc by lambda is equals to K max plus phi naught. Well, this is EV plus phi naught. This happened to be what? A constant. So hc by lambda 1 is EV1 plus phi naught. This is equation 1. hc by lambda 2 is equal to EV2 plus phi naught, equation 2. Now you happen to solve 1 and 2. So by solving 1 and 2, we can get the value of what the required. So if at the center of a circular coil, this is again a simple question. It's a circular coil. If at the center of the coil field been given, and what is the field at a distance in terms of field at the center? It's a current carrying coil I. Field at center is mu naught by 2 I by R. This is radius. In fact, this is given. Now we want a magnetic field at a distance of R by 2. At a distance of what? R by 2. Mu naught by 2 I R square by R square plus R by 2, R square plus 6 square, whole power 3 by 2. R square plus 6 square whole power 3. Let this be equation 1, equation 2. So you need to just compare B and B naught. Divide or B naught by B. If you compare, you will get the required result. In this question, you are given bulk modulus. Bulk modulus, fractional change in volume been given, you need to calculate volume. So bulk modulus been given. So I can say bulk modulus is nothing but bulk stress by volume strain, or I can say volume stress, otherwise is bulk stress, is nothing but bulk modulus into volume strain. So we know the value of bulk modulus. This is the bulk modulus of, this is bulk modulus B. Delta V by B into 100, he has given us 2%. So this is delta V by B, you need to apply here. Bulk modulus B he has given, and delta V by B is 2%. This is 2 by 100. Substitute this value and you will get the result. And you have one more question related to lenses here. It's a combination of lenses. You have 3 lenses. Lens 1, lens 2. These 2 lenses are in contact. In between the lenses, there is some liquid being filled like this. So this filled part will behave like one more lens. This is lens 1. This is lens 2, lens 3. So how we can calculate the focal length? 1 by f is nothing but mu minus 1 into 2 by r. You know the value of mu and you know the value of r. Okay. So after calculating these values for focal lengths, 1 by f combined, f effective, like 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3. So apply this relation each in order to calculate the value of focal length and use this in this relation to get the required result. This is a relationship related to efficiency of Carnot cycle. Eta is 1 minus T2 by T1. T2 is related to sink and T1 is related to source. Eta is 1 minus T2 by T1. So in the first part he has given 0.25 is equals to 1 minus T2 by T1. T2 is the source temperature. Basically, this is 27 degrees will be what the question will be, the efficiency of Carnot cycle at 27 degrees of sink. This is sink. What will be the increase in temperature? This of source. Okay. This is 27 plus 273. This will be 300 Kelvin. Use this expression to calculate the value of T1. Now, when it is been, when eta is increased by 100%, means it will be 0.5, 1 minus T2 by T1 dash. So use this expression to calculate the value of T1 dash. So what will be the source? What will be the increase in temperature of source? Calculate T1. So difference will be T1 dash, difference T1. So we need to calculate the difference in source here, difference in source temperature. I have one more question. Okay. In given AC circuit which has maximum voltage frequency been given, find the time constant when the current in the circuit is equal to the RMS value. Find the time constant where the current will be equal to the RMS value. So this is it is purely a resistive circuit. I is I naught sin omega t. IRMS is I naught by root 2. And you know the value of, since it is pure resistive circuit, voltage and current, they both will be in phase. It is V naught by R. So I will be IRMS. So we need to calculate time instant. We need to calculate the time when I will be equal to IRMS. Equate I equal to IRMS. And you know the value of omega. Omega you can take it as 2 pi f. Now you can calculate, solve it for time t. I think this should be, the units and all should be time. So if this happened to be a question, you need to solve like this, as simple as such. Okay. At any instant current we have calculated, IRMS will be I naught by root 2. Equate I equal to IRMS. What is the instant of time when the current will be equal to its RMS value? If you solve it, you will get the value of t. That's it. You need to apply this relation in this. From this relation, you will get the time. I think this is what the questions what I have with me.